Hey, 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 hey. She's back with another episode of Bless the Author. So, listen, you all. So, I'm going to take this moment and I'm going to give you an inspirational word. Okay, it's not going to be long. We're going to get into the interview, and the interview is going to be great. I promise you. So, um, a couple of months ago, I said that I was done with Bless the Author. That I don't remember exactly when it was, but that the person that I had on there was supposed to be my last person. I don't believe it was last month. Um, one of these months, I was like, "This is it. I'm not doing it no more. This is getting overrated, and I'm done." I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking to y'all and wrapping my hair up. Yes, I am. I'm done. I'm not doing it no more. So I went on I went on about um the people that I had because I was not going to leave them without doing the interview with them because I had already set it up. So um I went on with them, and then I got the unction to repost um my invitation. And when I said that I wasn't going to do it anymore, I found myself still extending the olive branch for people to come on the show. And can I tell you all, when I was talking to somebody and I told them that I was going to let it go, and it was like, why? I said, because people are not, people are not reaching out about being on the show. You would think that somebody would want to come on and promote their book, um, but it's just not. They're just not coming on. And could I tell you all, after I said that, like that following month, I began to network. I put out, sent out my welcome letter, my invite letter, and people began to say yes. People began to um, want to be a part of Bless the Author. And when I tell y'all, 2024, 2024 is booked up. I only have 2 months left in 2024. When I tell you this, when God has called you to something, He will make provision for what you're doing. I was ready to give up, throw in the towel, and not do this anymore. It's stressful reaching out to people, and they're so carnal minded, and they're asking the carnal minded questions. It's simple. I buy your book, I read it, we come on, I ask you questions, you answer them, and I buy your book again and give it to somebody. It's simple. Like you don't need all the extra. It doesn't take that. But when God has called you to do something, all you have to do is go forth with it. You don't have to know what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, or how it's going to happen. All you have to do is go forth. And I tell you, the only months I got left is November and December. And I believe November is going to be taken because I'm speaking with a young lady as of now about coming on about her children's books. I want to bring her on before then to talk about the children's books, but it's looking a little like about the children's book, but it's looking a little like I'm only gonna have 1 month left. So my inspiration to you all today is go forth, do what God has called you to do. If He has called you to do a thing, and don't worry about the provision because God is going to make it. So this is our This our last episode in 2023. We gotta go out with a bang, right? I believe the young lady that I have getting ready to come on to talk about her book, Unlock Your Hustle, is going to help me take 2023 out with a bang. So y'all, buckle y'all seatbelt, take your shoes off, just kick them off. You already home. Get comfortable and enjoy the show.
Hi.
Hi, beautiful. How you
Hi.
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing good. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Hi. So my name is Naija, but I go by Naya T Books. I'm an author. This is my first published book. So, and I'm a mom of two.
Okay. Short and sweet. You're gonna keep it
Yeah.
you're gonna keep it to the point. Straight to the point. So how have you been? How have you been?
I've been good. This year was definitely one of those years where everything's falling in place. So like I told you before, I was very thankful for the opportunity because I got a lot of spams, and when something's right, it's right. So I was very
Absolutely.
appreciative of it.
Absolutely. So y'all, we ain't gonna hold y'all up. We're gonna jump right into this thing and we gonna make it happen. So how did you come up with the name for the book?
Okay, so the original name was Time for Upgrades.
Ooh.
But once I printed out the book, I read through it, I looked at it, and things were not fitting right in the book. And I was so eager at the time. And God was basically like, no, that's not it. And I
Mhm,
was eager. I think it was one of those tests to see how much I wanted it. And when
mhm.
I did it on time. And 2 months later, I was still working on the book after I already printed it. So by the time that happened, it was like I was given like Unlock the Hustle. And that's how I came up with that name.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Won't he do it?
Yes, he will.
Give us some background on you. Like, how was your childhood?
My childhood was good. My mom had me young. I was raised by a young single mother. Um, so that played in the facts in it. My mom's always been an entrepreneur, my grandfather. So that's always been in the realm of my life. My
Mhm,
mom has a salon, she does hair. So that's always been inside of me. But it takes life experiences to pull it out of you to actually go ahead and have the
mhm,
career or start your passion. And my passion has always been writing, but I've
mhm.
never done what I've done now. And this is like one of the biggest steps I've ever taken in my life. So I got sweaty hands. It's nerve wracking. But my childhood was really good. I have both my
That,
parents, they're alive and well. I have step parents that I love. So, and I have a lot of siblings.
that's
Uh-oh, the sound went out. Can
oh
you-
no, I mute myself.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Okay, so how was your mindset and where were you in life when you began to write? Like right before you started to write the book, or when you began to write it?
okay. So last year this time, I was on the phone with my dad. In 2022. I had just had my son in August. And I was talking to my dad, and I was somehow depressed I was. This was last year. And my dad
Mm,
told me, he was very honest. He said he don't want to hear this next year. He said, I don't want you to be November of 2023 telling me how depressed you are, how sad you are. You're trusting in God is not there. You think you trust God. You think, he has it in his hands, but when you don't trust him, you don't, you
mm-hmm.
could tell by your actions. And my actions weren't speaking that I trust God and that I believe what God was already telling me.
Mm,
So 2022 came to an end. And in March, I was like, I'm not about to do this. Like, I'm not about to sit here and keep being depressed, being sad. And God gave me the gag for writing, you know, and he told me that he would use me in unconventional ways. And I
Mm-hmm.
didn't believe that. But in March, I believed it. And I took it very serious. And it was really my dad. My dad really put the battery in my back. So I'm very grateful for him. He put the
That's
battery
what's
in my back.
that's what's up. Like we always need that one person that is gonna be like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Nah, this ain't right.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
was
you
very serious about it too. He was like, you want to do this? Do you want it? Yes or no? And talk to me when it's finished, not when you're doing it. So that was I had to prove that to him. Like, I did it, Dad.
that's what's up. That's what's up. We gotta have that. We gotta have that. Sometimes that tough love, that stern talk is
Right,
what get us through sometimes.
right.
It does. So what inspired you to write the book?
Um, I started a cleaning business. So in 2022, I was
Uh-huh.
like an official entrepreneur. Like, I wasn't working for anyone. I had a job as a assistant operations manager at our airport here.
Nice.
It didn't work out well. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start my cleaning business. This is before I got my LLC. So I started doing that, and I had personal clients, and I was doing the cleanings every week. And I'm like, you know what? And I was being like money management, really. You know, you're getting
Mhm.
influxes of money because now this is not coming through a job. You have to go out there and work for it. No one's giving you that money from a job. You have to sit there, and I had to go to these people's Airbnbs and clean them. So
Mhm.
that inspired me as well. And then for other people that are going through similar things, like, you know, with depression, anxiety, all those things, those are very real. And with
Mhm.
doing that, we have to put that to the back of our minds and go after what we want. So that's where my mindset was behind the book, to encourage other people like myself, whether young, old, you know, in between,
Mhm.
go after it. There's no age too young to be an entrepreneur. No age. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. So take me through the steps when you began writing a book, because we always we'll
Mhm.
begin doing something, and we'll begin to take certain steps, and then maybe sometimes those steps lead us to where we're trying to go, and then sometimes those steps don't lead us, so we have to back up and we have to
Right.
do it all over again. So take us through those first steps when you begin to write the book, or when you begin to get your mind in a place to where this is what I want to do, this is what I'm gonna do, and ain't can't nobody stop me.
Okay, so my first steps, like I said, it was one of those, like, that battery in my back that my dad placed to me in 2022 carried
Mm-hmm.
over. I went
Mm-hmm.
to New York and I talked to a friend of a friend, and she said, and I haven't spoken to her in years, and she was like, "Well, did you ever finish your books?" And I said, "How do you know I write books?" And she was like, "I felt like you told me that." That put the battery in my back as well. That, like, added fuel to the fire. Like, that it's time to get serious. I think that was God talking through her as well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is somebody that you don't speak to, that is still looking at you like, where's your books? And then I kept
Mm-hmm.
getting, within that week, people asking constantly about the books that I was writing. So that was one thing. And then when I came
Mm-hmm.
home, you know, you're on that high. Once you feel like you got it, you're on a high. So I was like, let's go, let's go. And I did it. And looking
Mm-hmm.
at the first copy of the book, Time for Upgrades, it wasn't it. I was so eager to get it out. I had deadlines for everything. Oh, I'm doing it this time. I'm doing it this time. And I didn't say, God, well, when should I do this? When should I have
Mm-hmm.
the time frame? Because I was doing it when I wanted to do it. And it didn't come out right. And if I would have pushed out Time for Upgrades, it would not have done as good as Unlock the Hustle.
Yeah.
So when I was doing that, so I had to trash Time for Upgrades, and I got very sad about it because I'm like, I'm missing my deadline. I wanted it to be out by Juneteenth. I was like, that's a holiday. I want it to be out on that holiday, you know, celebrate Blackness. And then it
Mm-hmm.
didn't come out then. And Juneteenth came, which is June 19th, everyone. And
Right.
I was still writing. I'm like, I don't at this point, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do July 1st. July 1st came and went. And then it was like July 7th. And that was the day that I released it. And I feel like that was a perfect day to release it. Like, that was like the perfect time. Like, God
Right.
does everything strategically. It's not our time, it's his time. And we have to be
Time. That's
very
it.
aware of that, because doing it on your time, it's
Absolutely.
not gonna be how you would expect it. And then when I released it, shortly after, I spoke with you.
Wow.
So perfect timing. as once I released
Absolutely.
it. Because what if I wasn't in that group in June and May? I came in there in July. So yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Shortly after I spoke to you.
Listen, God is good. God is
Yeah.
good. And you're right. He is so strategic and he
Nice.
makes things happen for our good, but in his timing.
Right.
And we have, it's funny because I was just talking about this in my group this morning when I went live about God is strategic and he does things in his timing. We
Right.
just have to learn how to let him do it and not
Right.
do it ourselves. Yes, that's good. That's good. So, it's all kinds of journals out. It's all kinds of 30-day journals, 30-day devotionals, it's all
Mhm.
kinds. What made you go in the direction that you went with your journal?
I honestly don't know. I went and I'm like, so I have this is my own copy, guys. I work in my own book. Like I read my own book, work in my own book. I wanted it more so in a notepad, like notepad where you can actually go and write in there and do everything that which you can, but
Yeah.
like I said, that's when God just comes in and throws you a curveball because that's
Hmm.
not what that's for. It's to put the image in there. So
Hmm.
when I did do that, I'm like, okay, well, I'm only gonna put some and people can write in there if they like. But then he gave me the next phase of the book that's gonna be a part of the book, but it's the actual workbook of doing it. So the book was just
Mm.
the reading part to give you visualizations of things,
Hmm.
I did a lot of all the artwork in there. It was all me placing it everywhere. Like I worked on this book. Like I did everything. So placing all the different type of artworks, the different let me see what else. Like the little journal parts in here.
Hmm.
So like I said, people if they want to, they can write in it. But yeah, I have something else coming. So
Okay, that's what's up. Like I'm gonna be waiting. I'm surely am. I'm gonna be right back in your inbox when it come out.
yeah, something else.
So listen, I want to talk about this puzzle.
Okay.
What made you put that puzzle in there? And listen, when I first got the book and I saw it, I said,
Mhm.
"Oh, I'm about to do this. This is easy." And then when I began to do it, I was like, "Wait a minute. There's no out to this thing. What is she talking about?"
But look, so I have it as picking your mind. And look what I have
What?
here. This is what's jotted in here. I have Proverbs 12, 1 through 4, and Matthew 13, 47 through 50. So when you guys get a chance, read it.
Okay.
Read those verses. But it was really staying the course because we go through detours in life. So like I said, I started this book and that was something I wanted to place in it too, like a physical representation. Like I started this book and I thought I did it rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
That was a dead end. The book was no more. I had to go another way and I couldn't hit the deadlines that I wanted that I thought was my deadline. So seeing that was one of those things where you have to stay the course no matter how many delays, detours. Sometimes you got to go around. You might got to take the long way. We don't always make the right decisions, so we have to take the long way around.
You,
So that was like one of the main things that I want people to see of staying the course. And if you got frustrated, did you stop or did you keep going because you were eager to see the ending? So
exactly. And listen, and that's the thing. When I first did, I was like, okay, pick your mind. And I was like, oh, okay, wait a minute. I could do this. I could do this. And then I was like, no, I can't do this. And so
yeah.
I left it alone. I left it alone. And then a day or so, I went back to it and I was like, I can do this. And
Yeah.
then when I did it again, and I just took a deep breath and I said, I can do this. And when I went back, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it.
That's what
And
I'm
look, but the weird part about it was I did it backwards.
saying. Okay.
Yeah, I did it backwards because I was just sitting here looking at it, trying to go the the right, the forward. Well, which is no
Mhm.
right way as long as you get it. I was
Get it
trying to go
right.
like
Right.
the forward go, and I was like, mm-mm. Then I looked backwards, and then I saw like the openings, and I was like, wait a minute, this how you do it, and that's when I got it.
Yeah. But see,
But
you
yeah,
didn't stop. You came back. You had to stop for a second, but then you came back and did it again.
Yes,
So
I
that's
did.
that's it was one of those physical representations. Like, are you gonna
Yeah.
let it stop you? It got too hard, you're gonna stop, or do you really want it that bad? So
Ah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And you know what? I didn't think about it that way. But I did. I was like, why would she put this in here? This it's no, you can't get to the other side from this. What is
yeah,
she talking about?
I picked a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to put the money management inside of the journal?
You can't be an entrepreneur without having money management.
Come on.
You can't uh try to have your own business. You can't even have a home without having money management skills.
Mm-hmm.
We need that, especially in our community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our school, they didn't teach us that in school. I didn't learn
Mm-hmm.
that in school, from elementary to high school, and then through
Yes.
college. I didn't learn money
Mm-hmm.
management. I had to go out there and learn that myself. So even that, like learning how to manage our money, because when you're in that position of power, you're gonna, if you don't have an accountant or an assistant, somebody to help you, you're gonna have to do that yourself. So you have to be in control of what's coming in, what's going out, where are things going, manage your money better, live
Right.
below your means. Even if you have all this money, live below your means so you can enjoy it and be fruitful with your money. Enjoy it as well.
Absolutely. You know what? That made me think about what you just said. So, me and my son, we go out door dashing. I told you me and my daughter was out today because my son is
Right.
at work. But late night when I get off of work, me and my son, we be out. So we was out. We was in this neighborhood. It didn't look like a really good neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And so he saw my son. He is a big car fanatic. So he saw this brand new truck, and he was like, "Why would they drive that kind of truck and live out here?" He was like, somebody else living underneath their means. I said, yeah,
Yeah.
well, maybe they're living there so they can pay for that truck and they can still do what they want to do. So they're paying
Right.
less for their rent. Like you never know why they staying there.
Yeah.
He was like, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah. You have to
Like,
live below your
yeah.
means. Like we're not rich yet. We're not celebrities. We're not famous people. We can't live
Hmm.
like them. We can't
That's
live
right.
like them. We don't have the homes like them. We don't have, even the money influx like them. They're not working a
Hmm.
9 to 5. Their 9 to 5 is leisure. Our 9 to 5 is to
Hmm.
survive. So we have to
Hmm.
be careful what we're spending our money on. And
Yeah,
when we
that's
get to that point of being able to spend money at our leisure, be mindful of the things that we're spending our
that's
money on. We want to leave generational wealth. I have 2 children. I want to leave that for them. They're toddlers now, and I feel like that should be everyone's mindset with their money management.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This next question, you kind of already answered it, but I was just asking, like, take us through the journey on when you began to write the book, like the ins and outs. Did you ever feel like you wanted to give up, or did you ever
Yeah.
get to a point to where you just was like, I'm gonna keep going, but I'm really not feeling it.
So that was after time for upgrades. Like I started getting down because I'm like, I thought this was it, And then when I wrote in the book, when I did my affirmations in the mind, those things were very big to me because
Mm-hmm.
I had to trick my mind a lot. Because it'll
Mm-hmm.
it'll have you looking like, well, how can you speak on this being an entrepreneur and you just started? You can't speak on being an entrepreneur. You can't encourage nobody. And it was one of those things that play with your mind as well, because then not only do you have the enemy telling you that, you have people that he's using to tell you that. People that are close to you telling you these things.
Right.
Oh, you still dealing with anxiety. How can you tell someone not to be anxious? But I can, in encouraging you, I'm encouraging myself.
So,
So
yes.
that's where a lot of like my doubts started coming in with the book. Because then I'm like, well, what if nobody buys it? I started going through those, fighting with myself. Like, nobody's probably going to buy this. I don't even interact with people that much. And God, like I said, God always has a way of turning around that negative mindset once you give it to him now. I gave it to him like, God, I'm gonna still do it anyway. I'm gonna still push the book anyway. And I'm gonna keep going. So that's what kind of helped me while I was going through the book, was really, when I tell you this was like a keep God first year for me and really keep him first, that's how all these things are like panning out. So 2024, like what you said, is gonna be an awesome year.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. Yes,
Awesome.
it is. It is gonna be an awesome year. And listen, I was going through some of these affirmations, honey.
That's the best part of the book.
Listen, we need these type of affirmations. I take
Man,
time for myself because my life does not revolve around my loved ones.
right.
Uh, these affirmations are really good. My
Yeah.
business is flourishing. You listen, y'all. I'm not reading them all, reading through the whole thing, but I'm just reading some of them, reading
Yeah.
some of it. It was one that I saw, and I was like, "Wait a minute, bring sexy back." What is it? It said something about these affirmations. I'm telling you, whoever gets this book, you're going to enjoy it.
Mm.
My friends always look out for me. Like these,
Yeah.
where is it?
I know it's so many. I did pages and pages and pages.
Yes, yes, and I saw it, and I wanted to say something about it, and I should have highlighted it because I don't see it now. Yeah, because on that page where I saw it was a couple of other ones that I wanted to say something about. But how did you um how did you come up with the affirmations? Like, what was the inspiration for you doing the affirmations?
People around me. People around me, conversations at this time, writing this book. I was talking to so many people and getting inspiration from so many people and hearing people's stories. Everybody has a story, and some of
Yeah.
these things, even things that I had to deal with myself, I'm going to put out there. We need to start speaking these things. Like, I want to love correctly. My favorite one is I
Yes.
welcome newness and get rid of the old, because I like to keep people, keep things. I don't really welcome in newness. I get anxious when newness starts to come because I'm used to old ways.
Uh-huh.
So welcome in newness. I have so many that I highlighted. Like, I am no coward, because at times you can be cowardice when we're entrepreneurs. Like, I don't want
Yeah.
to talk to this person. I'm scared. I don't tell things before the time. Like, I got all these highlighted. Like,
Yeah,
we
I
speak
need to
on things
highlight
so
some of
much.
them. Ooh, some of them that I really like. I need to highlight them too. Like that one that I wanted to talk to you about, and I cannot find it. I don't like that I
I know,
can't
and it's
find
so
it.
many.
Yes, it is, and they're really good. Listen, y'all,
But speaking
this book is
positivity
really
over
good.
yourself, because you know how many times we've heard negative things about ourselves. It's time to take that power back and speak the positive over ourselves. Speaking death over
Yes,
ourselves every day. We don't need to do that. Speak life, and it's going to be fruitful. We're going to have a fruitful life.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And you begin to speak stuff like this over yourself, and you begin to get a mindset of what because we can just say stuff and not really mean it, not really think nothing of it. We're just saying it. But when
Right.
you begin to speak it and then you really begin to set it in your mind, like, wait a minute, I am this.
Right.
I am that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not this. I'm not that. I
Yeah.
can do. And once you really get that in your mind and you start walking in that,
Mm-hmm.
you unstoppable.
Right.
It's nothing nobody gonna be able to
But that's
say
what
or
people don't
do.
realize. People don't realize we have the most power over ourselves. We give other people the power over us, but we have the most power. Because once you
Yes.
defeat your mind, because your mind is we think this person's hating on me, or this person got the problem with me. It's our mindset. Our mind is our
Yes.
biggest problem. That's our biggest
Yes.
setback. That's the person that we need to fight with every day, which is ourselves. Once you remove yourself from in front of you, you
Yes.
are unstoppable. Nobody can tell you nothing.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Listen, I'm starting a YouTube channel called Get Fit with Amelia, and it's about not exercising, getting fit, but getting your mind fit, getting
Right.
your mind fit to wash out the garbage and put in the truth, put in
Right.
what God says that you are, put in your mind, because we can't do nothing if our mind is not there. If you
Right.
want to exercise, it has to be in your mind first. Your mind has to be made up first
Right.
to go and exercise, to go and eat right. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. But I found the affirmation. When I look in the mirror, I feel the sexiness. I was like, okay, come on now. When I look in the mirror, sexy,
Yes.
come on.
Listen, I want to put every
Yes.
type of affirmation in there because we're women, right? And even men, we look at ourselves
Yes.
sometimes, we look at our body, we're comparing it to social media, comparing it to this person, that person. You gotta see yourself as the it girl guy every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and my body comes with the inner beauty, it with the beauty in what it's supposed to have. I
Right.
have a beautiful shape and my smile is gold.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I was like, come on now. That's what I'm talking about. These are the ones I need to highlight. Like
Yeah.
I've always been a plus size girl. I've always been a big girl. And when I was younger,
Mhm.
I had that like I'm always the friend, I'm always the go-to girl. I was never looked at like the rest of the girls. But as I got
Right.
older and then, I began to get looked at like the rest of the girls, then I was like, wait a minute. And then by the guys that I was being looked at, from, I
Yeah.
was like, she got it. That's it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now you can't tell me. You can say whatever you want to say to me now. It's just like I am that. I
Right.
am. I think
Right.
I'm that. I do.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're supposed to because we compare ourselves to social media or other people too much. You know,
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
I gained weight, after I started having my kids, I was real petite, but I gained weight,
Mm-hmm.
and then I lost weight, then I gained weight again. My weight fluctuated and I got very self-conscious because
Mm-hmm.
people, we know our people, they make it known like, hey, you gained a lot of weight, or dang, this is,
Mm-hmm.
look at you. And that really played on my mind a lot. It added to my self-esteem, my insecurities. Now I'm like, I'm the most beautiful with weight on it. Oh, I'm beautiful. My smile,
Exactly.
teeth chipped. If I'm beautiful. I'll get it fixed when it's time.
Exactly. When the time comes, that's right.
Right.
Exactly.
But I'm
Exactly.
beautiful. Yep.
Listen, when I'm at work, they don't give me a chance to think that I'm what. Because, honey, they be in there beautiful. Girl, girl, come here, give me a hug. I'll be like, man, if you don't go on
Yeah.
somewhere, leave me alone. They is the best, but I love it, and I love my customers at my job.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we're gonna move on. What you got going on in your life as of now?
As of now, I'm working on moving. So that's something that's a good start to 2024. My birthday's in 2 weeks. I'll be 27. So I'm really excited about that to see another birthday, God willing. And then my planners. I'm doing my planners. So all those puzzles and workbooks that you're seeing in there, this is gonna be more
Mhm,
so like financially and journal writing. So that's what I've been working on. Again, it was something I want to drop New Year's, January 1st.
mhm,
And New Year's is about to come and go because it's not time. So
mhm.
whenever God has me to release it, I'll release it. But I definitely have my planners coming. Um, yeah, it's like I said, 2024 is starting off to a good start. It's gonna be
Yes,
a good year. So that's what's going
yes.
on in my life now. Uh,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you something. This book with a planner and somebody putting in the effort that it takes to work, to do the work,
Mm-hmm.
this book is going to help a lot of people.
Oh, thank you.
It's really the book is going to help a lot of people, but with the planner, it's definitely going to push people to another level.
Right. Oh,
Listen,
thank you. I appreciate
you
that.
you welcome. You welcome. I'm telling you, it's some things that I want to do far as like saving. I got some challenges I'm getting ready to do for myself, so far as saving and stuff. And
Mhm.
um some things that you got in your book is going to help me, push to the goals that I want. So yeah, this is a really good book. I just want to tell you that this is a really
Thank
good
you. I
book.
thank you for your support. I really,
You
really
are
do.
welcome. You
It's
are
very
welcome. It's no
appreciated.
problem. Listen,
Very
we love
appreciated.
it over here at Bless the Author. So you've already told us what's next for you as an author. You're getting ready to do your journal.
Yes.
I mean your
A planner. It could be a
Your
planner
planner.
journal. Right.
Yeah, you getting ready to do your planner. After your planner, do you have any other books that you want to write? Are you going to write, maybe your story, or do you have
Mhm.
anything like that?
Um, as of now, I don't know. It's one of those things like God's gonna tell me when it's the
Hmm.
time. Um,
Gotcha.
when I oh, did you guys hear that?
Yeah, yeah, we heard you.
Oh, okay. So Unlock the Hustle was the first phase, and then it was like, no, you're gonna make a planner. You're gonna do a planner to go with this. So
Mhm.
once that plan is done, wherever God has me to go to next, I'm willing to go. It's like the opportunities are coming, so I'm willing to go. I just have to listen and, like I said, keep them first. So hopefully more books.
Absolutely. Yep. You probably could write a book about keeping God first. A lot of us need that to learn how to keep God first and trust in Him and just allow Him to do what He can do.
Right. You're
A
right.
lot of us need that. That is awesome. But I'm not gonna take up no more of your time. I'm gonna move myself out of the way and I'm gonna let you inspire these people that's on the line. And I need y'all to comment, say something, say hey, say I, say I'm here, say anything so I can see who you are, so she can pick one of y'all to get her book.
See,
So I'm gonna move myself out the way and I'm just gonna let you inspire the people.
okay, wait. Do you see? I
Okay.
can't see anything on my end. Like my end is.
Yeah, all I see is that it's 6 people watching. Nobody commented. Nobody. Yeah.
I don't see anything. I just see me and you.
Wow. You should have been able to see. Did it give you the option to share it?
Nope.
What?
Mm-mm. No, it
I'm
didn't.
just now starting to use my phone, and so it's so much different on a phone versus the computer.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm having a hard time. Like I don't see anything. Like I can't see anything. But I'll just talk. I can't see anything, which is fine.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna move myself.
Okay. Well, hello everybody. Is there anything specific you want me to say? I would just say I'm encouraging everyone to start their businesses. Um,
Th-
they
Yeah. Just go from there.
Yeah, okay. And stay focused. Stay focused on what you desire, everything that you have planned, everything that you want to come to pass. Keep God first. I learned that for myself this year, last year, and we're going to keep it going for the years to come because once you remove yourself from the situation, God's going to work everything out in the way it's supposed to be worked out. So I will say, keep God first. And then if you are an entrepreneur, connect with other entrepreneurs, no matter if they're young or old. We sometimes get in a space where we don't, oh, they're too young or they're too old, but we can learn experiences from younger people and older people. Everyone's walk of life is different. So connect with other entrepreneurs. Also, don't charge people for services that you got for free. Um, like a lot of people want to learn about writing a book and they're asking me, I was not charged certain information. So why would I charge you for that? So don't be so money hungry that you're charging people for certain things that they don't need to be charged for. If you see that they're hungry for it, you can help people. Everything is not free, but within our community, we can help each other out. We don't have to go and charge an arm and a leg for our own people when other people are giving their own people stuff for free. We sometimes overcharge each other. So I will say those are like my two main things. Connect with other entrepreneurs, keep God first, and keep your money management up. You don't want to be in a situation where you don't know where your next meal is coming from because you don't have money management. And then as an entrepreneur, you don't want to lose your business because you don't have money management. So Amelia, that's all I have. I have those three things. Keep God first, connect with other entrepreneurs, and go to events. I'm sorry, go to events, everybody. Go to events, network with other people, men or women. You don't know where your next opportunity is going to come from. Network with everybody. Don't exclude no one because of how silly you think their business may be. Network with everyone. Go to events. If you have festivals, go to festivals. Try to get. If you have pop-up shops, go to pop-up shops. Go and expose your business so you can get exposure. There's nothing too dumb at all. I'm telling you.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And I definitely like the part where you said, don't be so money hungry. What you
Right.
got for free, you should give it for free.
Right.
Yeah, why would you um charge somebody for something that you got for free.
Right.
That was good. I like that.
That's
That's a
something very major to me. Like I was not charged to learn how to write a book. Someone told me. I went to an event and I asked the woman who published the book and she told me. So when I hear other people charging or asking me for information and then going to charge someone else with the information I gave them, I don't like that. I don't like that. And we shouldn't be doing that to each other at all.
that's right. That's
So,
right. And you said a mouthful when you said, especially others,
right,
they give theirs away for free to their people.
right.
But
And
when
they
it
don't
comes
charge
to
them.
us, yeah, when it comes to us, we either gatekeep or want to charge your arm and a leg for it.
Right. Oh, because we don't want nobody else succeeding, but they don't care. They pull each other up on a ladder, you know.
Mm,
So that's something
yes,
major that I really believe. I'm not charging no one for information that I got for free. We can do
yes.
maybe pop-up shops or networking events where we can exchange information. You know, that might be a fee to come there for the food, the drinks, you know, things
Mhm.
like that. But if it has to do with speaking to me one-on-one, I'm not charging you for that.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
What?
Do you see?
So we have some people on YouTube. Can you see it? You
Um,
can't see some questions came in. I hope I'm about to say her name right because I will jack your name up. I know Young Ball 16 said, well said. And I want to say Takesha said, on which platform can your book be purchased?
purchase.
Okay, so take if you're picked, you can get in contact with me and I'll buy the book for you.
Okay.
If she picks you, like these the only two people. It's more people on, but these
Mhm.
are the only two that commented.
Okay, because I can't even like as far as like I guess Facebook or anything, I couldn't even share it. So yeah.
Dang. So you don't have
I just posted the
man.
link. So if anybody, but it was one of those things. I think everyone kind of thought they were gonna be able to, I guess, to get on.
Yeah,
Get
so
on
see you,
here.
that's why I told you don't post the StreamYard link because that would have brought them into where we are.
Okay, I posted the YouTube link. That's what I did.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's probably who's watching now because we had six watchers on YouTube. Now we have four.
Okay.
Um yeah, so y'all comment. We want to give this book away to one of you. And listen, let me tell y'all, I always have to give my disclaimer. I'm slow, but I'm for sure. I got a lot of couple other people that I owe some books to, but y'all listen, bear with me. You'll get the book. I do
Mhm.
this solely out of my pocket.
Right.
I don't nobody helps me with this. Nobody donates to this. I do this solely out of my pocket. So I do have to take care of my household
Right.
and I do give out the books, and I do have a couple other books that I need to give out, but you will get the book. So, um, yeah. So, like I said, the only two people I see commenting is Young Ball 16. What is your goals or your plans for next year? So she answered that already.
Mhm.
So once we're off, if you want to go back and watch the replay,
Okay.
you are
Yeah.
more than welcome to do so. Because
Yeah.
she answered what
Yeah.
she
That's for
has.
2024.
Yeah. You see it?
Yeah. A planner. That's one of my goals for next year. I'm a
Yeah.
planner.
Okay,
Yeah.
well she answered it again for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are the only two people I see commenting. So
Okay. So I will say this: my website is down right now. I took it down. I'm working on some things. So
mhm.
if anybody contacts you, you can order it through me, and I'll just mail it.
Okay, that's good.
So yeah, all
It
the kind of
definitely
things.
is.
That's
So
dope.
if I
Thank
said your
you,
name right, Letitia.
Takesha.
Yeah, how you say it?
Takesha.
Takesha. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Takesha, reach out to me on Facebook, Amelia Graham, and I'll get you a book.
Okay. Hey everyone. Everyone that's
Yeah.
watching that knows me. Hi guys. I don't know. Everyone else have to see the replay.
Yes.
Like, you know.
I don't know if she's still on here. Are you still on here? I just want you to respond before we go.
Is anybody? Oh, can you see anything? I don't. Okay, maybe it's not.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if Letitia responds before we go. Um,
Oh, this was so nice. This is my first interview. Thank you, Amelia. I'm so
you're
excited.
welcome. You're welcome. No problem. No problem. Listen, I enjoy doing this. I really do. I really do. Okay, so young ball 16, are you still on? We can give the okay, there she go.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. You said yep, that's me. You can find me on Facebook and just inbox me and I can get you a book. I'll reach back out to her and I'll get your book. Okay, I was
Okay.
gonna give you the book, but she said something, so I want to give it to her. But you can most definitely tell them how they can follow you and again how they can reach out to you to get a book.
Okay, you can follow me on Facebook at Nayats. Can I put it in the chat?
Yeah,
Maybe?
go ahead.
Okay, let me try to chat it. So um oh, 1 second. My name is B VT Naya on Facebook. That's where you'll be able to follow me on social media. I don't have an Instagram yet, so I'm working on that. And then for the book, you can just send me a message on
Okay,
Messenger.
so looking
Oh,
like you private messaging me.
oh, did it come privately? Oh, I can't even write in here. Well, VT Naya, you can follow me on VT Naya on Facebook. I don't have an Instagram yet, so yeah, definitely on Facebook. Amelia left. Oh, it probably knocked her out. Anybody still here? You're back.
I'm back. I got you. I kicked myself off trying to come out of the message.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I don't know. But I just told them they could follow me at VT Night on Facebook and I'll accept friend requests and just send me a message.
Okay. Okay. All right. So if you all want to grab a copy of the book, Unlock the Hustle, you can reach out to her and she will get you taken care of. She'll get
Okay.
you taken care of. And the book is really reasonable too. You
Right.
guys, so you don't have to worry about um are you gonna have enough? I'm trying to get it on here where they can see. Can
They
you
can
see
see
it?
it. Yeah, we can see it. And it's
Yeah.
do you mind me telling them the price or
No. You can go ahead.
okay, yes. The price it's $13 for the book. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. So I'm not gonna hold you no longer. You all reach out to her. Um, so do you do any mentoring, anything like that?
I'm gonna start as far as the books. I had a few
Mhm,
people reach out to me like, how do you write a book? They've been paying for information, like I said, that
mhm.
I got for free and I published mine. So people that just want money grabs, telling them they're gonna need thousands of dollars. I did this with Canva. So yes, I'm not opposed to it. I maybe in 2024 I'll probably work on doing that.
Mhm.
But I do have some people that have contacted me, so maybe I'll do like a little online workshop or something. But it's free.
Mhm.
Everything I'll do is free, unless it's like a gathering and we have to pay for a space or something like that. But that's in the
Right,
years to come. So
right. It's gonna get there. Yeah, it's gonna get there. All right, hon. I do appreciate
thank
you. I thank you
you.
for your yes on coming on Bless the Author. I thank you for taking out 2023 with me here. I am excited to see what comes from you in the future. And listen, do not hesitate to reach back out to me and say, hey, I wrote another book. I
I
will
will.
love to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. You're welcome. Thank you.
And congratulations on your 2024 being booked. So if you write a book or
Thank you.
anything, anybody on here, that's amazing to be booked and busy for 2024. So
Listen, on top of it.
I'm claiming that for me.
Yes, listen. I did not. I was going. Look, I was talking to a friend girl, and I said, "I'm done. Like everybody is starting a podcast. Everybody's starting a talk show.
Mhm.
Like it's getting overrated. I'm just done."
Yeah.
And
Now there's always spaces for something else, and our own ways to do it. We bring our own unique character to anything that we do. So
that's right. That's right.
that's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. And then I said, "I'm done," but God said, "No, you're not. No,
Exactly. He
no,
got
you're
more
not."
for you and greater. So yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, love. I thank you once again.
Thank you again.
You're welcome. You have a good night.
Good night.
Once again, y'all, that was another great episode of Bless the Author. I thank you all for joining me. I thank you all for the support you all have given me throughout 2023. Let's go into 2024. Invite, share, bring your friends on, tell them, hey, listen to Bless the Author. It's some really dope authors that be on there with some really dope books that you may like. We're going into 2024 with our mind focused on unlocking the hustle. So until next time, you all be blessed. You all get your mind focused. 2024 is focus. See you all next time.